Okay, good morning po. Is my audio clear? Clear po ba audio?
Good morning po.
Okay. So,
Yes po, sir.
okay. So, may assignment ako sa inyo about isentropic and polytropic, no? So, discuss natin yung ating problem. Kung isentropic steam flows isentropically through a nozzle from 15 kPa with 288 degrees Celsius to 960 kilopascals for 454 gram per second. Determine yung T2, delta V, work, and the change in kinetic energy. Okay po. So, ano ang sagot nyo sa isentropic? T2? May sagot po ba sa T2? Sino may sagot sa T2? Sagutan nyo ba? Sinagutan nyo po? Sino may sagot dito? Si Del Monte.
Try lang po.
Okay.
232.6122449 po.
232.6122. Okay, tama. How about delta V? Delta V. Change in volume flow rate po natin. What is the answer? Sino may sagot?
Try lang po ulit, sir.
Okay.
0.0307933.755 M3 kg po.
May kg ka pa din. Hindi mo pinultiply ng mass flow rate. Ha? Ang sagot doon? Ang sagot mo? 0.
03079 po.
Anong unit?
M3 kg po.
Bakit medyo pa?
Or di ko lang po natagda.
Tama yung sagot. Ang unit is cubic meter per second. Okay? How about yung work? Yung work natin, anong work? So, ito dapat yung makukuha yung sagot. Sagot na nasulat ko dito sa iba. Sa assignment naman yan, no? So, solve nyo siya. For isentropic, yung T2 natin, okay, para sa ibang hindi pa nakapagsagot, ito palalabasin. T2 is 232.6122 degrees Celsius. Then yung delta V is 30.7983 times 10 to negative 3. Ang unit niyan is cubic meter per second kasi may mass flow rate tayong bigay, no? Na 454 gram per second. For work, yung work natin dyan, mapa non-flow or steady flow is 0. Because sa nozzle, guys, no? Since yung nozzle natin, kung alam niyo yung tsura ng nozzle, that is papaganyan. Okay? From bigger area to smaller area, that is a nozzle. The flow rate, no, the steam flow rate natin flowing through a nozzle is very fast, no, na hindi na na-account yung heat and the work done dun sa nozzle. And dahil nga po, when we are talking about work, di ba, meron tayong formula ng work as force times distance. It should be perpendicular to each other, no? Yung movement ng steam natin dito, guys, parallel, no? The force applied, no, yung the force ng steam is parallel sa distance niya. Kasi yung force natin is papaganyan, papunta dyan yung force, and at the same time, ito yung distance nila travel niya. They are parallel. Therefore, if parallel yan, wala tayong work. Kasi kailangan nga is perpendicular distance yung isosolve. So in case for nozzle, the work that we have is 0 as well as the heat is 0. Okay, so wait lang. Okay, so to continue, no? Again, the work and the heat that we have for nozzle is 0 because the velocity of the fluid is too fast, no? And also the work that na meron tayo is 0 kasi parallel yung force tsaka distance. Then the last one is for delta KE. So bakit po meron dyan kinetic energy? So since we are referring to the steam, it has its velocity. Therefore, meron siya kinetic energy. Unless otherwise, i-state natin sa problem na 0 siya, meaning equal lang yung velocity ng entrance to exit. No, nag-0 dun yung kinetic. Since we are using a nozzle, ang purpose ng nozzle mo is to increase the velocity of your fluid from the entrance to exit. Therefore, magkaiba talaga ang velocity nila dyan. And therefore, meron kang kinetic energy for that apparatus, for the nozzle, no? So, saan natin yan kukunin? So, since this is a steady flow device, the nozzle, no? We have a general equation for the steady flow as the heat is equal to delta H plus delta KE then plus delta PE, potential energy, plus work. And since we already defined that the work and the heat is zero, no? Zero to. And wala tayong bigay na potential energy. So zero na din to. Therefore, ang iyong kinetic energy, masasolve siya as kinetic energy is equal to negative delta H or H1 minus H2. Para makuha natin ang delta KE. So, using yung nakuha natin values kanina, so ibig sabihin pala, sa bawat interpolation nyo, isasama nyo yung H. No. So, let's say, kinuha nyo pati yung H. Palalabasin yung kinetic energy. Ang sagot dito is kinetic energy is equal to 47.8192 kilowatts kasi kilojoule per seconds. Okay po. So ito yung sagot for isentropic. So kung hindi nyo pa nasasolve, palabasin nyo lang yan, no? Okay? So paano naman sa polytropic? May nagsagot po ba ng polytropic? May nagsagot po ba ng polytropic? Wala din. Hindi nyo sinagutan? Hindi nyo trinay? Yung mga ano dyan, section 10, may nag-try ba sa inyo? Ano, wala din po nag-solve, section 10? Wala din? So, sige, bahala kayo. Ito ang sagot ha. Ang sagot natin for polytropic process, na assignment natin, for T2, palabasin nyo to ha. So, the answer is 244.4475 degrees Celsius. For delta H, so total energy na yan dahil may mass tayong bigay, no? May mass given, mass flow rate. So total energy yan or power. So we have negative excuse me. Excuse 0.8 kilowatts. Then we have delta U. Negative 1898. 6411. Then we have delta S. Zero point 0.3301 kilowatt per Kelvin. Then work and flow. We have 2101, 2103.89 per kilowatt. Then for work steady flow, so work steady flow natin dyan, ang hinahanap ay if we have a negative 40 kilojoule per second na kinetic energy. So gagamit ulit kayo na. So for this one, palabasin nyo itong 2690. Point 9052 kilowatts. Then heat. So dalawa yan, in steady flow and non-flow. So non-flow, we have 205.2519 kilowatts. Then heat sa steady flow, we have 205.1052 kilowatts. Yan. So yun ang answers natin for polytropic process. Okay? Then, i-clear ko lang guys, just yung 'di ba sa O9 meron talagang confusion between the PVT relations ng polytropic tsaka isentropic, no? So guys, stick tayo dito. So when we are going to use the PVT relations ng poly at isen, stick tayo sa P1B1 raised to N is equal to P2 over P2B2 raised to N. Or P1B1 raised to K. So gagamitin natin yung values ito. Bakit po hindi na tayo gagamit ng temperature for PVT relations under ng isen tsaka poly. Bakit po? Kasi guys, kung as you remember yung graph natin sa steam, no? So dito, kung tandaan ninyo, di ba may graph tayo? Well, let's say we have TS diagram. If this is the graph of your pressure, no, di ba yan ang graph ng temperature, ng pressure mo. This is a constant pressure line. Okay, that is a constant pressure line. But as you can see, you have here T superheated. Tama? Then for this one, ito yung ating Tsat. And this is your T subcooled. Nagigets nyo ba? Ibig sabihin, for a one pressure line, di ba isang pressure lang yan dahil constant pressure line yan. There are 3 temperatures existing. No? So sa isang pressure line mo, may 3 temperature tayong dinaanan. The T subcooled, yung Tsat natin, di ba yung Tsat natin is from point F or saturated liquid to saturated vapor. Then beyond saturated vapor, we have superheated temperature. So hindi reliable gamitin yung T-superheated natin, T-subcooled Tsat, for PBT relations. No? So mag-stick tayo ngayon sa pressure. No? Para ma-cover natin lahat yung kung meron tayong P1 at P2. So same lang yung meron isang pressure lang yung gagamitin natin kahit nagbago yung temperature. Nagigets po? Kaya hindi siya mag-equal, no? Kasi for every change ng temperature, nagbabago din ang values ng properties. Naintindihan? So for PVT relations ng Eisen at Pauli, ito lang ang gagamitin natin. Hindi tayo gagamit ng temperature. Malinaw po ba? Malinaw? So aside from doon, meron ba akong utang na explanation sa O9 bukod dun sa PVT relations? May utang pa ba akong explanation? Hello po. Sa O9, may utang pa ba akong explanation o wala na?
Wala naman na po, sir. Dahil nalinaw nyo na din po yung sa K po eh. Yung pag
Okay,
nagsasolve po.
sige. Okay, so another thing, no, kapag may bigay lang na N tsaka K, doon lang natin gagamitin yung mga formula na merong K at N. Like sa work and flow, yung P2, V2 minus P1, V1 over 1 minus K or 1 minus N. So yung ginawa natin before, nag-derive tayo using ln. So hindi pala siya applicable since hindi siya ideal gas. And we are using temperature, no? So hindi pwede. Pero hindi ko pa natatry if ever ang ginamit ko is pressure. No? So tingnan natin. Pero mag-stick na lang tayo. Nabigay ko naman sa inyo yung relation sa isentropic. No, sa isentropic, your work non-flow is negative delta U and work steady flow is negative delta H, if I am not mistaken, or NWF. No, so gamitin nyo na lang yung mga relations na ganon. Tapos, sa polytropic, since sa polytropic, hindi nagagana yung WN is negative delta U, so stick tayo sa P2V2 minus P1V1 over 1 minus N. Ano? Naintindihan? Gets po? Okay. So ngayon, proceed tayo sa isa pang process, hindi lang napasama dito, no? Yung tinatawag nating isenthalpic process or throttling process. No. So ano ba yung isenthalpic at saka yung isenthalpic na tinutukoy or throttling process? Sige, huwag na dito. Wait. So we have isenthalpic. Process. So ito kasi ginagamit din to minsan sa ano ng power plant, may mga isenthalpic process tayo where is your enthalpy is being held constant. So another term dito is yung throttling or mga throttle devices natin. Ito yung constant enthalpy. Okay? So another property na nagko-constant. So ano bang meron sa isenthalpic process? So dito guys, matik agad to, no? Sige, paliwanag ko muna kung ano nangyayari. Let's say we have a pipe, okay? So that is the pipe that we have. So dito, meron tayong orifice na tinatawag. Ano po yung orifice? Para siyang restriction sa loob ng pipe natin. Meron tayo siyang restriction. Okay? To restrict the flow noong ating fluid. So if we have mga steam dito at the high pressure, so high pressure to, no? So by means of your orifice, okay, the orifice to, orifice. Yan. So dito, pag palabas dito, low pressure na tayo dito. So we are changing the pressure while having your pipe insulated. No? So, nag-change tayo nag-change tayo ng pressure ng ating fluid. Pero, wait lang. Pero hindi naapektuhan yung heat na meron tayo dito. So since that is an example of a steady flow, no? So meron tayo dito, pag tinignan natin yan, ano ba meron tayo sa steady flow? We have H1. Let's say we have H1 plus kinetic 1 plus potential 1 plus heat equals H2 plus KE2. So under ng steady flow natin, no, the KE1, KE2 plus potential 2 plus work. Okay? So dito, yung Q natin, so this is under adiabatic din. So pag adiabatic tayo, yung isenthalpic process, there is no heat added or rejected. So zero siya. Yung work done natin, zero din siya for that case, isenthalpic, no? And then for potential, di ba pag potential MGH or Z para sa elevation, yung elevation natin is constant. Kasi hindi naman tumaas, hindi naman siya, yung entrance saka exit points ay pantay lang, therefore zero din yan. And for velocity, is negligible ang change. Kasi halos pantay lang din yung speed nila sa entrance at exit. So kung negligible yan, zero yan. So kung i-zero mo yung mga yan, yung binanggit natin, the heat, zero siya, kinetic, potential, work. Therefore, meron ka ngayong H1 equals H2. So that is for isenthalpic process. Okay? So yan, kaya meron tayong constant enthalpy for isenthalpic process or throttling process. So pag may nakita kayong word na throttling, so ibig sabihin nun, you have a constant enthalpy. No? Yun. Okay po. So madali lang naman siya, ganun lang din naman siya. Another constant property. Same lang din yung pag-solve natin kasi same table lang din naman ang gagamitin. Okay po. So let's have this example problem. Steam at 1.4 MPa and 273 degrees C flows steadily through a steam rattle valve that reduces its pressure by 50%. So find D, A, T2, and B, delta S, change in entropy. So try natin itong isolve. Okay, this sample problem for isenthalpic process or constant enthalpy. Okay, so let's start with point 1. So kuha din na inyong ang inyong mga steam table. So at point 1, may pressure 1 daw tayo na 1.4 MPa. Then T1 na 270 degrees Celsius. So ano po ang ating TSAT for P1 na 1.4? So ano po yung TSAT?
Sir, 195.07 po.
That is 195.07 degrees Celsius. So if you are going to compare your T1 to TSAT, therefore T1 is greater than TSAT. No. So therefore, nasa superheated region ang point 1 natin. Okay? So since nasa superheated region tayo, so using table 3, pa-check po ang 1.4 MPa and 273 degrees Celsius kung sakto. Sakto
Yes po,
ba?
sir.
Okay, sumakto, no? So ano ba ang kailangan nating properties? So as we recall, we need to find the T2 and the change in entropy. Okay? So wala namang problema sa change in entropy. Ito lang naman is simply delta S. Okay? So S2 minus S1 lang naman to. So ang kailangan lang natin property dito is what? Na kailangan sa steam table is yung S1, syempre, and huwag kakalimutan si H1. Kasi ito nga yung constant natin. So dapat kukunin mo din siya. So what is the value of H1? So table 3 under 1.4 MPa at 270 degrees Celsius.
171.15 po.
Sure ka?
2973.3.
293.3 po.
Okay. So medyo doon, nagsala ang tingin. Double check. 2973.3 kilojoule. Kaya kuha kayo yung ruler para isa mabasa din yung line, no? How about S1?
6.8331.
1.8331.
Okay, so 83. That is kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So, meron na tayo. Sakto, mabutit sumakto yung temperature pressure natin steam table and hindi na tayo kailangan interpolate. So, at point 2 naman, at point 2, ano ang properties na meron tayo dito? So, I have pressure 2. Anong sabi sa problem? The pressure is what? Reduces by 50%. Therefore, anong pressure 2 natin?
0.7 MPa.
0.7 po.
So, we have 0.7 MPa. 0.7 MPa. What is the TSAT? Kunin nyo lagi TSAT.
$164.97 degrees.
164.97 po.
Okay, so we have 164.97 degrees Celsius. How about another property that we need for point 2 is your H1 na equal kay H2. So yun yung kahalagahan ng enthalpy kasi isenthalpic process tayo because we have a throttle valve. No, pag throttle valve, throttle is throttling process. So constant ang enthalpy. So we have 2973 2973.3 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay? So check natin ang location ngayon ay point 2. No. So by checking your table 2, pressure 0.7 MPa, what is the value of HF?
697.22 po.
So we have 697 0.22. How about HG?
2763.5 po.
2763.5. So kumpara natin, no? Yung H2 natin, is your H2 greater than, less than, or equal to HF?
Greater po.
Greater than HF. Is your H2 greater than, less than, or equal to HG?
Greater po.
Greater than ulit. Therefore, your H2 is still nasa superheated region. Superheated region pa din ang state point 2. Kahit nang-expand na, lumiit na yung pressure. So, anong gagawin? Using table 3 again. Hanapin ninyo ang anong gagawin natin para malocate yung points. So, meron tayong 0.7 MPa at table 3. Anong kapartner ni 0.7 MPa?
$2,973.3 po na enthalpy.
So, gagamitin nyo din yung enthalpy tapos yung pressure. So, ano po, hanapin nyo yung pressure 0.7 MPa sa table 3 and at the same time, yung value ng enthalpy na 2973.3. Meron po ba? Meron po ba na 2973.3 dyan under 0.7 MPa using
Wala po.
table?
Wala po.
Hindi sakto. O anong gagamitin? We have
2953.6 at saka po 297.9.
So we have 2953.6 plus yung ating given na 2973.3 and then 2974.9.
74.9 po.
So yun ang gagamitin natin for interpolation, no? Yung napagitnaan yung 2973.3. So since ang hinahanap lang natin is the final temperature at change in entropy, we already have S1. So ang kailangan lang natin dito is temperature at entropy. So what is the temperature of 2953.6?
250 po.
So that is 250. So this is T2. How about yung 2974?
260 po.
260. And for entropy of 250,
7.1053 po.
okay. Then this is your S2. And the entropy of 260,
7.1455 po.
1455. Yeah. Then please interpolate these values. And what is our T2?
259.2488 po.
259.2488 degrees Celsius. Then how about S2?
Seven 7.1425.
1425 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So we already have our T2. So ito yung final answer natin for T2. And ang last na lang is delta S. So may S2 na tayo. So delta S is equal to what? S2 minus S1 kanina. Ito. So answer nyo nung huli, itong interpolate, minus 6.8331 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Anong sagot?
0.3094 po.
0.3094 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Okay. So nakuha po ba ng lahat? Nag-try po ba mag-solve? Nagets po ang ating isenthalpic process. So, same with the other process naman is, ganun din, dapat nyo lang maintindihan na may isang constant property na gagamitin nyo to relate the point 1 to point 2. Ano po? Nagets po? So, same with the others. Bigyan ko kayo ng assignment for enthalpy. So ito po yung inyong assignment. Okay. So, a throttling calorimeter receives steam from a boiler drum at 0.11 MPa and is superheated by 10 degrees. If the boiler drum pressure is 1.5 MPa, what is the quality of the steam generated by the boiler? Okay po. So, try ko isang dito.